Hello everyone and welcome back to another Jayrocks video. So here we've got both our ladders on a hedging job. So prior to this point I've been using this Husqvarna 4x4 rung combi ladder, and this is pretty brilliant because you get to change the heights either side and you can adjust the legs, so if you're going up the hill you can still feel level. Okay, the problem with this is the side to side you can't then deal with, so you can't sort of change the adjustment in a 360 security. Instead it's just one or the other, either having it this way or facing the other way. New purchase here, what I'm now using is a Henchman 8-foot tripod adjustable ladder. Now this is fantastic because they're all 3 legs and adjust. As you can see on this bottom one here, I'm currently using this. This is one part down, okay, just by this little adjustable leg here, and it's just simply lift and then you can adjust. Now I've got that one adjustment higher, and all that's going to do is that on this slight hill it's just leveling out that ladder so that it's a lot more safer. The other thing I like is, to this point on these sort of combi ladders, you find yourself going to your working height and your best form of stability is leg over leg. And yes, you can still get the reach, but the only thing that's stopping you is either by kicking your knee into this top rung or by hooking that leg on just so you don't fall. This really isn't safe, and the amount of times I've used it and had a bit of a wobble, you're really looking, if you have a fall from this height, you're getting injured, you're out of work, you're losing money, and we don't want that. So with the Henchman, the first thing I noticed when I got on this in the shop is that it's super secure. You feel like you're going nowhere on it. You're absolutely really stable. And also with this, when you reach over this far end of the ladder, you go nowhere. You're completely safe because of where that third leg is then placed. By doing this, you just have that safety element. And while you're using something like a long reach hedge trimmer, where you do need to possibly reach to sort of your top length, you can still get it. You can still manage to get that distance while still feeling safe. And at the end of the day, that's the main aim of the game. So our full specifications here is we've got a full 2.4 meter length. Just look at this little clip here. You can see it in the back of the van. It fits in absolutely fine, and this is a Ford Transit Custom L1. Okay, so there's not much room, but you've got about an extra 2 inches or so, and this ladder can still fit in. Like you can see, that's with the mowers and everything else. But you've got a 2.4 meter length here. You've got a 1 to 1.5 meter platform that when you climb onto, what this then provides while you're up the ladder, you stand at 1.5 meters, but it provides a 2.4 to 3 meter working height. That's anywhere from sort of your waist up to your shoulder, obviously depending on your height. So then, this isn't a review of the Henchman. All it simply is me using it for the first time and just sort of trying to explain a couple of the differences. This cost me £379, including VAT, and I've been looking at these all year, and now that I'm going to be doing a lot more tree work, a lot more hedge work, it just seems worth it. So I hope you enjoy the video, hope you enjoy the hedge trimming. Let's get to it.
The white knuckles holding on to tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision tonight. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. ease up your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Hell underwater, fine for it.
That's a side done there. It's a shame really, because it's a really nice hedge to trim, but the last guy that they got in sort of last season and the season before, I believe, is kind of really hacked at it. So across the hedge you have areas where it's just went in too far, I think, and they've just damaged the hedge. The customer says it was left the right state, but hopefully this time with a bit of training we can kind of even this out. So anyway, on to the top. Right, so this is what I mean here. So even when you come in, I've got that one just on a normal setting down the bottom there, and these two are extended up until the 5th peg in. So by having that, it's still nice and level, even though we're on a pretty good slope here. It's quite hard to see, but it just makes everything that bit safer.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside. Heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathing.
So here we go, here's another prime example. So here you've got these rubber feet. These come free with the 8 foot, and I'm sure every model above. The foot just slides into the seal. I've tried to put one on, but they seem a bit ninja. That's the only downside. But these adjustments are all at 3 completely different heights, and yet it brings the ladder completely level so that it's safe. And I think this is just going to be such a great aspect within the business, that no matter what the ground, no matter sort of the obstacle, you're going to still have that safety there with the ladders. Really impressed. Alright then, just to show you the top here and why I haven't sort of videoed the whole top. It hasn't been a straightforward trim, and it's more about the ladders than what it is about anything else. But as you can see, all of this was like this far side, you know what I mean, mature growth that's never really been touched to. So I've went as sort of as far as I can reach across the whole thing. Not the prettiest thing, I know, but it's about as much as we can do on this one. I have offered the customer that when we come back throughout the winter to tidy up some of these trees in the corner of there, that we can then offer another reduction on another price on this side. But I've done more than sort of what we said, considering this is just meant to be a trim. But like I say, you can see from the contours of it, it's just been hacked at sadly, but this is about as much as we can do this time. So these are the branches from on top. As you can see, they're all pretty good size. Here, slightly thicker, another good pile, you know, roughly finger size. So all pretty good length. As you can see for the finished result, really happy with how the side is. We've managed to blend it really well considering how it was. But as you can really notice, these at the back, the very long lengths, we weren't meant to be touching any of them. It was just meant to be a trim up, but I've ended up taking all them out for them just as a little freebie. And we're going to come back in January, February to sort of, like I said, do them trees, and we'll probably catch up on these there. But other than that, it's kind of tidied up really nice, and the client's really happy. So I cannot complain whatsoever. Right then, so for a final overview of the ladder, for something that only weighs 10 kilogram but can hold up to 150 kilogram safely, 3 adjustable legs, 2.4 meters in full length, so easy to get in even in an L1 van. It's absolutely brilliant. So massively happy with it. Looking forward to putting a lot more videos out while using this. Also with the full 3 legs extended, you can get that bit higher up again. So it just means I can hit them more taller hedges. I know some people crack on with 16-foot ladders, what I think is the max height of a Henchman. But you know, that's something that I don't currently take on at the minute, so I don't need to worry about. But no, fantastic, massively pleased, happy with the job, can't complain. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us on another Jayrocks video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button. And if you click all, then you'll get notified every time I put out a video. And over winter, there's going to be a lot more like this, kit reviews, things like that. So thanks very much for tuning in, and take care.
Breathe out, hey, come alive. breathing.